All right, Algebra 1 students, let's look at Unit 6, Lesson 5, Building Quadratic Functions to Describe Situations, Part 1. So the idea here is we want to start using our quadratic functions and looking at situations and then looking at how those functions can represent a situation. I can explain the meaning of the terms in a quadratic expression that represents the height of a falling object. So we want to look at just basically dropping an object from a height and letting it fall, and then seeing how that amount of travel based off of the time turns into a quadratic function. I can use tables, graphs, and equations to represent the height of a falling object. Then we want to utilize all this information to make tables, graphs, and equations, and use that to fully show what's going on with falling objects. So our vocabulary is still just quadratic function, which remember is any function where we take an input and we put it into a quadratic expression, and then that quadratic expression gives us an output. So to get us started, we have a notice and wonder. I want you to study the table, maybe jot it down. The table looks like this. 0 gives us 0, 1 gives us 16, 2 gives us 64, 3 gives us 144, 4 gives us 256, and 5 gives us 400. What I'd like you to do is, after looking at it and trying to think about it for a little bit, write down 2 things that you notice, 2 things that pop out at you about the table, and then 2 things that you wonder about, 2 things that you need more information to help you kind of decide what's going on. Please bring that to class tomorrow, and that will start our discussion. Thanks.